Oh my goodness. What's going on, folks? Antonio Smith, the Cellionaire, here with another episode of Real Estate Findings. I'm excited to share with you guys something that I think is going to help a lot of real estate investors out. If you're a first time investor, even a seasoned investor is not safe. Nobody's safe. So that's why it's so important for you to have someone to help guide you throughout the process. If you're thinking about investing in real estate, it's very important that you have the right team, the right systems, and you're basically covered because there's a lot of vultures out there. And if you don't know what you're doing or you have the proper guidance, you can lose a lot of money real fast. And we have a person, two ladies that have lost about $68,000 here recently from a deal from a contractor. Full disclaimer, I've lost money too with contractors. Nobody's safe. I've had learning experiences over the years of investing in real estate. I'm going to share with you some of the secrets on how you can avoid a big mistake in real estate. But first, make sure you subscribe, comment, and follow me here on the show. And also share your comments as well. If you got some strategies you use for working with contractors and things like that, share them here in the comments area. I read all the comments from members as well. So let's hop into this. So I'm going to be giving you guys the 7 steps to find great contractors for home renovations. And then we're going to share with you the person that lost $68,000 from US. Now, if you take a woman's money, take anybody's money in this day and age, you're crazy because all someone got to do is put you on blast and boom, your business is destroyed. It's crazy, right? It's crazy. So let's hop in here and I'll see our guest today. Let's see where she's at.
At this point, we don't know what else to do. He's disappeared. He won't call. He won't text. He won't return phone calls. What's up, guys? I'm Vina. I'm Shay. And we're the mother-daughter duo of the DMV. We're serial entrepreneurs and we have a problem. We need your help.
We are looking for a contractor. His name is David Fuller.
David's company is called Monumental Builders. We hired David back in 2024 to renovate an event center that we had planned to open. David made it seem as though he was doing the work and was getting multiple deposits from us. As of this date, David has ran off with $68,000 of our money, and we need to locate him. So if any of David, please inbox us, DM us, let us know where we can get this man served some papers. At this point, we don't know what else to do. He's disappeared. He won't call. He won't text. He won't return phone calls. He won't return text messages. Please help us.
Thank you guys for all your help.
I'm Vina. I'm Shay. And we're the mother-daughter duo of the DMV. We're serial entrepreneurs and we have a problem. We need your help.
Let's cut this out. So there you have it. These ladies have lost money in real estate. They paid multiple deposits, which is a red flag. They didn't get what they feel they were supposed to get from this investor, and now they're upset. They want their money back. And the guy, David, is on the run. If you're a first-time investor, even a seasoned investor, you get caught up in these types of things from time to time. You're going to eventually deal with a contractor. And some of you guys have already dealt with situations like this. Maybe you wrote it off as a learning experience, or maybe you just got burnt out so quick you just stopped doing real estate altogether. But from my experience, if you follow these 7 principles, you're more likely to mitigate any losses when dealing with contractors. So let's pop in here. I'm going to give you 7 strategies that you can use right away. Number 1, you want to educate yourself about the project. You don't have to become a certified GM or anything like that. You want to educate yourself a little bit about the project using ChatGPT, go into Google and finding out a little bit about the project, some estimates and things like that. Because even myself, I have had projects that I've done where I've learned so much about the project, and I almost could talk to a contractor knowing enough about the project to where they knew I knew enough about the project that they couldn't fool me. I knew just enough to share with them what I needed. And you're going to have to be really specific about what you want. As we dive into these 7 things you need to do, make sure you're listening closely because I'm going to give you a secret in there as well. Number 2 is to get local quotes. Now, if you're new or even if you're seasoned real estate investor, I want you to get at least 3 to 6 quotes. These quotes aren't just for you to get the right person, get the right price, get the lowest price, whatever. This is for you to find the best person that you want to deal with in the process. You want to get quotes from at least 6 different contractors if possible. Most of the time when you look back, it's your fault. You have dropped the ball. You haven't did the heavy lifting. You haven't did the hard work and you let your guard down. This come down to dealing with tenants too. Most of the time when I hear a client, they have a bad tenant, they have either moved someone in without doing the background check and those types of criteria. They haven't looked for the red flags, or they've just let someone like a family member move into their place based on emotions. And that's where you're setting yourself up for failure in real estate. You got to have principles and a code of contact when dealing with people and property because you can lose money relatively quickly. You want to get, let's go to, I think we're on number 2, get your local quotes, get it local. And the reason I say local is because if you go local, these are the people closest to you. These are the people that you can get the best prices if they're in that area, in your local area. Number 3, you want to cast a wide net. And how I typically cast a wide net is I would get at least 20 names and numbers of contractors. You can get this off Google for the people in your area, about 20 of them. And when you get these 20, you want to text them and say, hey, I'm going to be at the house at this time. I'm interested in getting this specific work done. So let's say you have a driveway that you need to get fixed. Hey, I'm interested in replacing the driveway in the front of this property. Come by. I'm here all day today. Come by and give me a quote. I'm waiting on you. Now, out of those 20, you're going to get a couple that's ready right then. They're going to just come out. They're going to come out immediately. About 2% of those are going to come out immediately. Some going to come out later that day. Some not going to be available and come out either the day after or the following day. And it's important that each person that you come out to this property, that you're seeing how they handle business. Because most of the time, a person that wants to get you to pay a lot of money, they want to lock you down. You don't want to be there. You want to have somebody there, or you want to sit outside in the car and watch them do what they need to do on the property. I put a lockbox on the property. Let them do their thing. What this is going to do is take a lot of pressure off of you when you're making a decision about who you're going to deal with. You're going to find out that some of the contractors have a bad attitude even before you do business with them. These aren't the people that you want to deal with anyway. You want to see how a person deal with you when they're mad. Just like when you're in a relationship, someone get mad at you and you're in a relationship with them. Wow, I never saw that person. Same thing with a contractor. You can find out how they treat you or how they act when they don't get something they want, or they get there and you're not there, or they bump into other contractors while they're there and they get upset about those things. These are red flags. You want to write these things down. Everybody that's giving you quotes during this time is going to educate you on the problem. They're going to educate you more. So by the time you make a decision, you'll have a better, even clearer idea of what you're looking for, because everybody that come there is going to give you an idea of specifically what you need. And you may find out you may not even need what you thought you needed, and you're able to get a better price. Number 4, I want you to start a riot. Don't worry about contractors bumping into each other, coming out. And I know some contractors are going to get mad at me about this because time is essence. Your time's important as well. When you're in business, if it's not for you, it's not for you. There's no reason to get upset. Be like a doctor. When you go to a doctor's office, they got about 20 people set up at the same time. And you're like, man, I'm here all day. What's the deal? You want to manage your time. If not, you'll be dealing with people that can't do the job, not equipped to do the job, are wasting your time with the job. Put all these people at the same time, letting them know you're there and have them coming out on that one day or the next day. Some people are really busy and they will put you down. So you want to have a deadline when you're going to make a decision as well. But you're also compiling information while you're doing these things. Go to Home Depot, go to the gas station, drive around the local area and find contractors, get their number. And matter of fact, ask them to go by the house right now. Hey, I got a house around the corner. Can you come by and give me a quote? Boom. You're driving action. You're driving action. This is how you start building momentum to get a job done quick. You drive the neighborhood as well, looking for contractors. Because most of the time you can look at their work while they're on another property in your particular area and see, okay, I like what you're doing right there. Come give me a quote. Just come around the corner right here. Matter of fact, you can follow me. Come check it out. And you're basically building a pipeline of contractors. If you don't use them on this job, you can use these guys in the future. So you're building a pipeline immediately. And the rule of thumb when you're dealing with contractors is to never invest more than you're willing to lose. It happened to me. I lost $1,000 a couple of months ago dealing with a contractor. And again, it goes back to those signs. I didn't do the homework. I was in a rush. I was busy with some other things. And I know that another thing, he gave me a bid that was way lower than the average quote that I had gotten from other contractors. And ended up wasting a lot of my time with the project because we were on a tight timeline. It was my fault. I didn't put enough energy in the front end of the deal. It was one of the guys that came out and bought the property and gave me a quote. I knew where he got the stuff from. I knew the average cost. He wanted like $5,000. Let me give you $1,000. Go ahead and get started. He came out, started working on it. But he did do $1,000 worth of work. He had broken everything down. But the problem is he didn't show back up the next day to finish the job and do what he was supposed to do. I ended up having to call him. I'm looking like, when you coming back? He started breaking his promises. So I knew right then I was going to have an ego. I'm like, listen, if you screw me for some money, I'm going to sue you or something. I talked to my attorney about it, and my attorney was going to cost you $5,000, $10,000 to collect this $1,000. The best thing you could do is give them a bad review and keep it moving and find another contractor. But more than likely, you're not going to get that money unless you find this guy. And most of the time, these guys don't even have a conscience. So even if you find them, you're going to have to question if you want to build a personal case. It may cross your mind, especially if someone do you wrong out there, but it's not worth it. Understand you got to take responsibility for that reaction and just start over. Don't let it happen again. That's why it's so important, again, to have a mentor that's had the experiences, dealt with these things, and know how to deal with contractors. So if you're in a position where you want to start investing in real estate, you know the benefits, tax benefits, long-term benefits, the cash flow benefits, and you want to work with a team that knows the business inside and out, want to lock in with us to help you start building wealth in real estate, click on the link. I have a free masterclass that's going to reveal a step-by-step strategy for you to start working and building wealth in real estate. And we can eventually book a call with us, do a one-on-one with you, and see where you are in your investment goals and see how we can help you start building a real income in real estate, from buying a cash flow to maintaining that cash flow property for years and years to come, from getting the tenants in to getting your monthly payments. So if that's you, click on the link, get access to the free webinar so that you can watch that webinar, book a call with us and with my team, and let us help you start building wealth in the real estate game. Stop waiting. There was a gentleman, 85 years old, one of my clients. I went to his house and he had about 5 months worth of checks just sitting on the counter. He was relaxed. He had bought properties 20, 30 years before. And I think the government was doing like some type of dollar deal on these deals. And he had bought these properties in areas that had appreciated like 1,000 times. He was milking the properties for everything he could because he had tenants in all of them, just paying them every month. He didn't owe anything on the properties. So this guy was 85 and he still had ample properties getting him through during those times. The problem is when you get to the retirement age, you don't want to be in a position where you're running out of money. You want to have something, an asset that's appreciated. So if that's you, click on the link, get access to the free webinar, and let us help you start building wealth in real estate. And remember, when you get the deal, you got to celebrate. That means I ask for the money. Then when you get the money, you got to throw it up like this and say, hey. If that's you, click on the link, get inside on the live masterclass, and I look forward to talking with you soon. Until next time, let's go.